Have you ever wondered about the magic that unfolds in the first episode of a TV series? Well, there's a lot to unpack there, and it's more captivating than you might think. The first episode, the pilot, the opening act, whatever you choose to call it, serves as the gateway into the world of the series. It's the first impression, the handshake, the appetizer before the main course. It's the episode where the creators have to hook you in, make you fall in love with the characters, get you invested in the plot, and leave you yearning for more. Let's start with a simple fact. The first episode is often the deciding factor for many viewers. It's where we get a taste of the narrative style, the kind of humor, drama, or suspense that we're going to encounter. It sets the tone, the pace, and the dynamics of the series. If it's too slow, too fast, too complex, or too bland, viewers might not stick around for episode 2. Then, there are the characters. Oh, the characters. The first episode is where we meet them, in their element, living their lives, before the storm of the plot sweeps them up. We see their quirks, their flaws, their strengths. We hear their dreams, their fears, their stories. We start to understand them, relate to them, love them, or despise them. And it's this emotional connection that makes us want to follow their journey. And finally, there's the premise, the big what if that forms the backbone of the series. It's introduced, often subtly, in the first episode. It's the mystery to be solved, the goal to be achieved, the conflict to be resolved. It's what drives the plot forward and keeps us on the edge of our seats, episode after episode. The first episode indeed has the power to make or break the audience's interest, doesn't it? It's not just a beginning, it's a promise of the journey that's about to unfold, a taste of the world we're about to explore. And when done right, it's the spark that sets our imagination on fire. Now, let's delve deeper into the fascinating characters introduced in the first episode. We start with our protagonist, a character who is more than meets the eye. At first glance, they might seem like your typical lead, but beneath that exterior lies a depth and complexity that we rarely see. They're a bundle of contradictions, showcasing both strength and vulnerability, wisdom and naivety. Their journey, their growth, and their transformation are what we look forward to as we tag along on their adventures. Then we have the supporting characters, each distinct, each with their own tales to tell. They are not merely there to prop up our protagonist, instead they have their own arcs, their own dreams, and their own challenges. Their interactions with the protagonist not only enrich the storyline, but also shed light on their own individuality. There's the best friend, loyal to a fault, always there with a witty remark to lighten the mood. They add humor and warmth to the series, often serving as the emotional anchor for the protagonist. Then there's the mentor, the guiding light, who with their wisdom and experience, helps the protagonist navigate the tumultuous waters of their journey. We also have the antagonist, the foil to our protagonist. Their motivations and actions, while seemingly malicious, are rooted in their own struggles, making them a character as captivating as they are feared. Their constant clash with the protagonist sets the stage for some of the most gripping sequences in the series. And let's not forget the mysterious stranger, whose intentions and loyalties remain unclear. They add an element of unpredictability to the series, keeping us on the edge of our seats. These characters, with their unique quirks and personalities, are what make us invest our time and emotions into the series. They are complex, flawed, and most importantly, human, making them relatable and real. It's through their struggles and triumphs, their relationships and conflicts, that the series comes alive. So as we journey on, let's keep an eye on these characters, for it's through them that we truly experience the magic of the series. These characters, with their unique quirks and personalities, are what make us invest our time and emotions into the series. Apart from the characters, the plot is what keeps us hooked, right? Well, that's precisely what we're diving into now. The plot of episode 1. The first episode of any series is like the first chapter of a book. It sets the tone, introduces us to the world and its players, and drops tantalizing breadcrumbs of the story to come. And in this episode, we're given a feast of plot points to sink our teeth into. Let's start with the very first scene. It's a masterclass in setting up intrigue. We're thrown into the action and straight away, questions start forming in our minds. Who are these people? What's their endgame? And just like that, we're hooked. Then the plot thickens. The narrative takes a twist, adding a layer of tension and mystery. It's like a puzzle, with each scene adding a piece, slowly revealing the bigger picture. We're introduced to conflicts, setting up the stage for future confrontations. We're given glimpses of relationships, hinting at potential alliances or betrayals. And let's not forget the cliffhangers, those moments that made us gasp, the ones that had us on the edge of our seats, eagerly waiting for the next episode. They are the lifeblood of a series, ensuring we keep coming back for more. But it's not just about the big moments. It's the subtle plot points that often carry the most weight. Those quiet moments that hint at something more. The small details that might not seem important now, but could hold the key to future plot twists. These plot points, big and small, create a tapestry of intrigue and tension. They set the stage for the drama to unfold, the battles to be fought, the secrets to be revealed. They are the threads that weave together to create the captivating story that keeps us coming back episode after episode. So, there we have it. The plot of episode 1, a tantalizing mix of mystery, tension, and intrigue. It's the driving force behind every character's action, every twist and turn, every cliffhanger. With such an engaging plot, it's no wonder we can't wait to see what happens next. Did you catch those subtle hints and foreshadowing elements in the first episode? It's time to dive deeper and uncover some of the hidden details that may have slipped under your radar. Let's start with those seemingly insignificant background elements. Have you noticed the recurring symbols subtly embedded in various scenes? This isn't just a random set piece, it's a cleverly placed Easter egg that hints at the larger lore of the series. It's these small, almost invisible details that enrich the story and make it more engaging. Now let's move on to the dialogue. The writers have a knack for embedding foreshadowing into casual conversations. Remember that offhand comment made by our protagonist? It didn't seem important at the time, but as the series unfolds, it becomes a key piece of the puzzle. This is a testament to the show's intricate writing and attention to detail. And let's not forget about the character development. Those tiny quirks and habits that seem random at first glance, they are actually deliberate character traits, hinting at their backstory and personality. They may even foreshadow future character arcs, adding another layer of depth to our beloved characters. While these details may seem minor, they tie together to create a rich tapestry of storytelling. They hint at the larger picture, the grand scheme of the narrative that is yet to unfold. It's these hidden details that keep us guessing, keep us hooked, and keep us coming back for more. So next time you watch an episode, keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. You never know when a seemingly insignificant detail might turn out to be a crucial piece of the puzzle. These hidden details remind us that every scene, every line of dialogue is there for a reason. So, what does the first episode tell us about the rest of the series? Well, it's a perfect blend of intrigue, character development, and the unveiling of a complex plot, all meticulously sprinkled with hidden details that only the keenest of observers would notice. Let's take a quick walk down memory lane. Our journey began with a riveting start, instantly drawing us into the heart of the story. The episode masterfully wove together elements of suspense, mystery, and excitement, setting the tone for what promises to be an engaging series. Our characters, each unique and multidimensional, were introduced to us in a manner that left us wanting to know more. Their backgrounds, their motivations, their quirks. Every little detail contributed to creating characters that are relatable, yet fascinatingly complex. We've only just scratched the surface of who they are, and it's evident that there's still much more to uncover. As we delved further into the episode, the plot began to thicken. We saw the story unfold, layer by layer, revealing a narrative that's both intricate and compelling. The plot is a labyrinth of twists and turns, each one leading us deeper into the heart of the story. And let's not forget the hidden details, those subtle hints and cleverly placed clues that make the viewing experience all the more rewarding. They're the cherries on top of an already delicious narrative sundae, adding an extra layer of depth and complexity to the story. All these elements, when woven together, create a tapestry that's rich in detail and rife with potential. Each thread, whether it's a character, a plot point, or a hidden detail, plays a crucial role in the grand scheme of things. And as the series progresses, we can expect these threads to intertwine in unexpected and exciting ways. Episode 1 sets the stage for an exciting journey, and we can't wait to see where it takes us next. So buckle up, fellow series enthusiasts. We're in for one heck of a ride.